Hello, hello, hello. This is episode 63 of Chris Chan Comprehensive History. I didn't actually expect it to come out last week like I thought I was originally going to, but I still made the time to get it recorded to have it uploaded this Saturday. So if you're watching it, hi. um, Episode 63 I noticed is only 36 minutes and 23 seconds. I don't know if that just means that Chris hasn't been uploading as frequently to get documented or if genosamuel is slipping, but we're going to find out. So if you want to go ahead and go on this journey with me for episode 63, I have done 63 episodes of this damn series. Unfortunately, my other videos are no longer on YouTube, and that sucks because this has been a hell of a roller coaster for me. But if you want to continue with this journey with me, I thank you, and please subscribe for more, Chris. And if you enjoy the video, obviously leave a like so we can go ahead and get into that. But let's just go ahead and start. Make sure the volume is up. Oh God.
What made her this way? What is the attraction?
I ask myself that every time.
What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
We going in deep today, boys.
On May 9th, 2018, after updating to a newer model for free, Christine listed her old iPhone 6 on the online auction site eBay. The phone's wallpapers were fan-created art pieces of Magichan Sonichu and Sonichu, and the back of the device was personally signed by Chris.
That's kind of
On
cool.
May 10th, a forum user who privately messaged Chris confirmed that the Chandlers were able to gather the funds needed for 2 months' worth of mortgage payments. On that same day, she wrote a tweet on the social media site Twitter, targeting a member of the disbanded Quick Protect Squad group.
I mean, did you really have to like pan out the video a little bit longer just by saying the social media group Twitter? Everyone knows what Twitter is. There's no reason for you to say it like that.
Of Chris Chan supporters. Here's a special shout out to @Little Amy Chan, the annoying troll who treated me like a stupid idiot and thought she could win my favor by direct messaging me fake sweet words of encouragement and fake voice messages. It's already been tried a gazillion times, sister. You lose!
Oh.
Amy responded, defending herself against accusations from other users, claiming that she only wanted to help Christine with her comics. Chris interjected, denying claims that Quick Protect Squad member Ting Tings was responsible for any of the harm she experienced over the past few months, confident in her assessment, since Chris felt she was a good judge of character. Chris then angrily engaged with several Twitter users who criticized her for allegedly mismanaging her finances and for wanting Chris to publicly acknowledge them. To
She
one
should.
tweeter accusing
He
her
should.
of
Oh my
becoming
God.
a villain before calling her Christofina, Chris replied, asterisk, 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 Christine, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. You fucking internet douche whore! I'm fucking mad! I'm sick of the hate! I'm sick of everything! You don't know what I'm going through!
I'm having
Another
a human
commenter
experience.
supposed that the Christian activity archiving site, the Quickie, would have a field day cataloging her recent Twitter activities, to which Chris commented, your mom is going to have a field day with your limp dick.
I mean, your mom had a field day with your limp dick, which is why you're in prison right now.
After YouTube personality Count Dankula retweeted her latest rage-filled message, theorizing that her account had been hacked, Christine replied, saying she could not think straight when she was angry, and reflected that when her mind went blank, she could not remember what she ate for breakfast. She then announced it was
Joe
nappy
Biden?
time. Chris later apologized to her followers for getting angry, confessing that her brain felt like the fireworks on the 4th of
Count Dankula was on the Supreme Court, so Chris, you need to know who you're talking about, okay?
July, the Independence Day of the United States. She finally wished her followers a good night and warned everyone to behave themselves, lest they be blocked by her. Chris accompanied her Twitter tirade with a YouTube video in which she continues expressing her anger at trolls.
Hello everybody, this is Good Thing Chandler coming to you live from home, and I'm gonna tell y'all some real true shit. I'll tell you what, yes, it was me on Twitter. I'm sick of the trolls, I'm sick of the hate. Hey, got the good thing commentary that we're not
This room gives me like anxiety.
I've been a sentimental individual. My father always told me to suck up for and stand up for myself, and he always did the same thing. You know he did. He told you all the address of this very house and our phone number. Gave you, like, you know what? You want to come at us? You want to come at us? You come at us. Every morning. He was.
Oh God, Chris, you've fallen from grace.
And like a certain person many years ago, my kindness, generosity, sentiment being taken advantage of will not be tolerated. And I will not tolerate any more hurtful comments or BS from any of you spiteful, hating people anymore. You better shape up, be kind, be courteous, or it's that.
I don't understand what the
Also on
fuck you
that
just
day,
said.
Chris delivered
mommy.
2 paid video requests starring her mother, Barbara. Both were commissioned by the same individual who had previously paid for the short clip of Barbara dancing. In the first video, she wishes a happy birthday to Nicholas Cruz, the perpetrator of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting of 2018.
Oh.
Action.
Hello, my name is Barbara Chandler. I wish to wish Nicholas Cruz happy birthday.
Oh my God.
Please, can buy Christine Chandler's merchandise to help us pay the mortgage. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And where do we buy
Basically, she's like, please help me buy my son's stuff so I can send him away to BronyCon and be free of him for a week.
this stuff from? My eBay.
My eBay.
Buy on eBay.
Yeah, link below. Thank you. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's all.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
She looks so
Have
distressed.
a good day. Why can't you say have a good day?
Have a good day.
Yay!
Next was a video dedication for Sandy Hook Elementary School shooter Adam Lanza.
My name is Barbara Chandler. I'm giving a shout out to Adam Lanza.
Hands
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
Oh well. Cool.
What
On May
the fuck?
13th, to commemorate Mother's Day, Christine tweeted her wishes to her fans and added that she allegedly received inspiration for new drawings from her family in Quickville and would be uploading them soon. She closed by notifying her followers that she gave her mother hugs and kisses and encouraged everyone to do the same. She soon after posted a new drawing, which depicted Sonichu, Rosechu, her real-world self, and her Quickville counterpart, who was touching her butt. Chris
Oh
wrote
my
that since
God.
Christine of Quickville couldn't exist without her, Christine was in a sense Christine's mother. She followed up with another drawing, which showed herself in her Christian Sonichu form, exclaiming that she loved herself as she held the hand of Christian Sonichu of Quickville. 2 days later, Christine changed her relationship status on Facebook to married, revealing that her partners were Magichan Sonichu and Crizel Rosechu, and hinted that the Pokemon Mewtwo may be joining them in the future.
Bro, you leave
Chris
Mewtwo
highlighted
alone.
that the
Don't fuck with
relationship
my
was
Mewtwo.
appropriate, since she herself was half Pokemon.
Oh God damn it.
On May 16th, she revealed on Patreon that she had printed copies of the Christian prequel comic made by Brian Shickley, signed and ready to be shipped out in a few weeks, but stated she would send them sooner if she received significant sales on eBay.
Bro, there's no reason to have a prequel. We know your prequel. We covered your prequel in episode 1.
Later on, she shared on Twitter a private video that was sent to her by little Amy Chan. Chris confessed that she suspected her to be a troll, while another Twitter user branded Christine a half-wit because little Amy Chan was simply being kind and encouraging to her. Chris responded, saying that it was difficult for her to tell who was genuine anymore, since she had been beaten and abused by trolls and bullies for so long that she had to view everyone with suspicion for her own safety and peace of mind, and apologized if she happened to be wrong about little Amy Chan.
Who beat
During this
you?
time, Chris began aggressively addressing one Michael Hertz, who had made several Twitter accounts through which he constantly wrote demeaning and insulting tweets at her, up to 100 per day, according to Christine. She branded Hertz as slow in the mind and called for him to show real pictures of his ugly-ass face so that people would laugh at him. Not long after she blocked Hertz's account, he made others, which soon were blocked as well. On May 17th, Chris alerted her followers
You know,
that
that's why all these social media platforms, I don't block anybody on mine. I usually just kind of, I block, if I block you, it's for a very good reason. But when it comes to like Instagram, on Instagram, if you block somebody, you can block every account they make in the future. I don't understand why Facebook doesn't have that, or Twitter, I guess. I don't know. I never blocked anybody on Twitter. I couldn't really tell you. But I think that should just be a staple thing to do. Like YouTube, you should be able to block people on YouTube as well, which I know you can, because I've actually had to do that one time, and I only did it because they started talking about my child. But you know, YouTube, you could just make another account just like that. So I don't understand why you can't have this as a feature. It would make Chris's life way easier.
her cat, Sorbet, had been missing for over a week after wandering away from her house. She had notified locals and posted flyers with her photos and description on telephone poles, but to no avail. She thus went online to increase awareness. A troll then contacted Christine with an alleged photo of Sorbet, claiming he had him in his home, when in fact it was a photoshopped picture. Upon learning of the deception, Chris called out the troll on Twitter. The next day, Chris asked the official account representing the My Little Pony convention, BronyCon, if she could attend the event for free, because they all knew who she was, and was having difficulties in allotting funds for the convention, having purchased the standard level tickets, but wanting to upgrade to the VIP level. On May 19th,
Why do they all look like
she
Chris?
returned to Patreon with new updates to her comic book, Sonichu issue 12-9, focusing on her pony counterpart, Nightstar. She then went to Twitter to apologize to her former friend, Megan Schroeder, and her brother,
Megan
John,
alone.
acknowledging that Chris had wronged them back then, and hoped they would respond, since time heals all wounds, and she needed closure. Also on that day, YouTuber and Twitch speedrunner Kopitz, who lived nearby, went with his friend to visit Christine and give her fan art he had drawn. She kissed both of them on the cheek, and they discussed making a video together in the near future. Later that day, Christine alerted her followers that her cat Polo was dying.
Oh, that's not
She
good.
urged for someone to buy her old iPhone from eBay, and added that Polo was at death's door, wrapped in a towel, barely breathing and twitching, and if the cat didn't die by the following day, she would need more money to put it to sleep at the vet. The next day, Chris tweeted that Polo had passed away. The guard dogs, or conscientious members of the Kiwi farms who frequently conversed with her, confirmed to inquisitive and critical farm members that Polo was between 15 and 20 years old and died from old age, denying accusations that he suffered neglect or abuse. Chris told a Twitter user that the cat was buried in the backyard next to her old dog, Patty.
Oh, Patty, I remember Patty.
Not long after, she continued reminding people of her old phone on eBay for $300, which she needed to sell to aid her dire financial situation.
I don't mean to keep pausing this, but Chris makes me pause videos. My old iPhone 6. iPhone 6 was the first iPhone I ever had. So it's making me feel a little nostalgic and a little old hearing him say my old phone, which I have the iPhone XRS or whatever the hell it is. So, my God.
She added that she was willing to negotiate the price. Chris soon lowered the asking price to $250. Later, she posted a donation link on Twitter, writing that the family had no fresh food, fruits, vegetables, or raw meat, sustaining themselves on canned goods and an old bag of powdered milk alone.
You really not
On May
afford like a
23rd,
case of water
Christine
bottles?
posted a new Sonichu page on Patreon in the hopes of attracting new patrons. Her longtime online acquaintance, Kenneth Engelhart, suggested that she learn how to use digital and vector art software, such as GIMP or Inkscape. Chris instead suggested that he learn how to draw. Kenneth responded with a sample of his own art, depicting his original Sonichu offshoot characters, Sonichin and Rosechin.
What?
Toward the end of the day, she went back to Twitter to thank some generous individuals who donated gift cards for the grocery store Food Lion, in this way proving to the trolls that donations would be spent on food. Another user offered to order her a pizza or some other meal brought to her home via the food ordering and delivery platform Uber Eats. Chris scoffed at the thought of
What?
eating pizza, as it was junk food, and suggested the Twitter user buy her something healthier.
Whoa, the character development right there. See, you guys say that the idea guys were trolls. You say they were bad people. Well, you know what? As I stated in the last episode last week, they did they did a better job making Chris into a better person than, any other troll in history ever has. Never before would you have ever seen Chris say, "No, pizza is junk food. Can I eat something healthier?" This is back when he used to argue with Casey that he was eating salads at McDonald's when you know goddamn well he was eating the 20-piece nuggets.
The next day, Chris simply tweeted, "This is a test." Kenneth soon inquired about its meaning, to which Christine replied, stating that it was a test to see if he would respond to her tweet, since he had recently been over-engaging with her Twitter activities. Chris asked if he had a crush on her, and told him that her sweethearts, Magichan and Crizel, said they were not comfortable with him. Kenneth simply replied,
Oh.
"No." He later returned and wrote, "If you genuinely believe they are talking to you, or that you have sex with them, there is a term for that. It's called schizoaffective disorder. Now go ahead and label me a troll, because I think you're having a psychotic break."
Ooh.
Chris then addressed recent happenings, alluding to the idea guys. "I want to clear a couple things up. First of all, it was not I, Christine Weston Chandler, offering services a few weeks back. Nor was it I apologizing for ruining fandoms and the like. While
Okay.
it was physically me, that is my physical form, behind the keyboard, I was being forced to write such things and make dishonest apologies. The people who did that to me know who they are, and their day is coming, and rightfully soon. I know you read this. Don't get too comfortable, jerks in the Bluegrass State or Golden State." She soon
What did
deleted
California
these
do to you?
tweets and wrote
Oh,
in
the
their
idea
place
guys.
a more indirect message, stating that she was tired of being taken advantage of by every so-called ween who read about her on the internet, and was starting to fight back. She soon added another message, possibly as a response to Kenneth's previous tweet. "And one day, very soon, my family and I will be able to show ourselves to you all. Then you will be taking back your own schizo labels. Harumph."
Oh, I mean, that didn't age.
On May 26th, Christine asked for advice on Twitter, since the bulk of the yet unreleased Sonichu issue 16 was heavily influenced by the idea guys, and so greatly featured what Patreon would consider hate speech. She did not want to redraw issue 16 because she put in a lot of work into it, but at the same time did not want to risk offending anyone or getting her Patreon taken down. She soon after deleted these tweets. Kristen posted
Oh, not
that she
fast
was
enough.
thinking of ideas to deal with her troublesome financial situation, and rejected calls from observers to get a job, because she was certain her employers would be harassed by trolls until the end of Equestria. Instead,
Okay.
she preferred to work from home.
Okay, to be fair, he's got a point. He's got a point right there. I mean, you can't even really dispute that or argue with that, because he's absolutely right. That would 100% happen. Or you could just work and not fucking tell people what you're doing. I mean, that would work too, so.
Also on that day, YouTuber Kopitz returned with some of his friends to pick up Chris and film an interview with her at a local cafe.
You probably know about the kiwi farms, right?
Yes.
Yeah. People probably replied to you on Twitter when you posted the picture of us that I posted it on Kiwi Farms. I didn't even know what the Kiwi Farms was. I just thought like it was a place to maybe brag about my experience, you know, because it was the first thing I thought of when I got home. But then I realized that wasn't such a good idea, and most of the people on the forums were telling me it wasn't a good idea either.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'll forgive you this time.
Thank you. What were you thinking when we came to your house? How often does that happen?
I feel like I want to say on average, maybe once every few months.
Is it normally fans or normally trolls?
I'm not quite certain.
Not sure. Maybe just people that live in the area and just want to meet an icon.
Yeah, kinda.
They later move on to discuss the game, Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
You made that Animal Crossing video for your parents? I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
I remember
That's
people
kind of a
saying, I
nice
thought this was
video.
really cool. They said that you pioneered the Let's Play experience.
I did.
Yeah, because you did it. You recorded yourself. You're commentating over gameplay before basically anybody else did on the internet. So some people consider you to have pioneered Let's Play.
Look at Chris.
Huh.
He's like, whoa.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Okay, well that's news to me.
Yeah, I saw that on the. Do you know the genosamuel 2 documentaries? He's making this crazy, long, comprehensive documentary, and I'd say it's very objective. He's not making fun of you in any way. He's on part 10, and they're each 40 minutes, and he's only on like 2008. So it's like he's getting everything in there.
As much as he can, right?
Yeah. How do you feel about it when people make like documentaries and stuff about you, but they're not making fun of you?
I just kind of wish I wasn't more famous than infamous
Yeah.
for
true.
more of my good traits. But
Yeah.
I think they're all well noted, among which I have faith in the goodness of people.
Mhm.
And that's discounting and discrediting the obvious bad ones.
Yeah. I got this picture right here where somebody swapped our mouths and made Eric's head really big. I'll put that up on screen.
I saw those.
Yeah, you saw this. You think that's funny?
That's silly, yeah.
So you worked at the Wendy's in Ruckersville for a while, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, what was your experience like there?
Kind of hit or miss. And I was still young. I felt like it just didn't quite suit me as well anyhow.
What's your opinion on Minions? How do you like Lee's Minion shirt he's wearing?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I've never seen a Minion movie. I don't get it.
Not so. I've seen the first Despicable Me movie.
Yep, you've been let down by a lot of fake.
People have been faking the actual people, like Regis
Like
Phil
Nintendo?
Ine for one, yeah.
Yeah. Did you actually fly out to Washington?
No.
The Miyamoto saga was so fucking good. Oh, fuck, I love Chris.
You didn't?
No. We didn't fall for that.
It was when you drove out to
Cleveland.
to Cleveland, and then it was that old worn down house, and
Yeah.
not what you expected. Not Julie.
Just a little lady.
On May
Julie!
28th, Christine went to Twitter to thank everyone for donating to the Chandlers and easing their financial strain. Afterwards, she revealed that a friend from Twitter had customized a collectible figurine produced by Funko to make it look like Sonichu and had sent it to Chris. Upon receiving it, Chris spent 5 hours making a custom box for it. She later added that she cataloged the Sonichu Funko Pop figure with the number 982, since it was allegedly Sonichu's number in the Pokédex collection of official Pokémon. Chris confronted an individual who disagreed with her statement, replying that there were over 1,000 registered Pokémon in the dimension in which Sonichu, Rosechu, and the other Pokémon characters truly existed. She then requested
Oh
that
my
some
God.
make plush dolls representing Nightstar and Cunt Nugget, the My Little Pony counterparts of herself and her lover. She later shared a new drawing titled Love is in the Air, which depicted Nightstar and Kun holding each other as they fly.
Say the
through
name
sky.
full. If you're gonna say the name, you gotta
The
say it in
next
full.
day, Christine expressed her wish to either find someone who had her iconic classic polo shirt, or to have the manufacturer, Ralph Lauren, begin to reproduce it. Later on, a Twitter user suggested that it would be best if when drawing the comics, Chris should first draw the line art in pencil, and then trace over that with pen, since that way it would improve her art. Chris declined the advice because she liked drawing in pen and did not want to constantly sharpen pencils, and that if she made mistakes, she could simply redraw the page. In the final days of May, Joshua Moon, or Null, the administrator of the Kiwi Farms, bought Chris's old phone from eBay for $100.
I mean,
Null also received a personalized
I'm just gonna say this. I know it's gonna sound like incredibly gay or whatever, but like he has really nice looking eyes. That's all I gotta say.
drawing depicting Nightstar, calling Null's pony persona handsome and cute.
Oh god damn
On
it.
June 3rd, Null notified Kiwi Farms readers that a famous YouTuber would soon interview Christine, and so asked members to provide any questions they would like to be included in the discussion. 2 days later, Chris attended the next scheduled court appearance regarding her trespassing charge at Charlottesville's Fashion Square shopping mall. It was given a continuance, with the next court date set on July 3rd.
Is there any reason it has to be
Later in the
extended?
day,
Like,
YouTuber Count Dankula conducted an online interview with Christine, which was live-streamed on YouTube.
Here we are. Chris Chan, it is amazing to actually finally be able to meet you. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you? Live on Space Coast, coast to coast.
Well, I've been trying to get this interview set up for quite a little while. You're someone that I have actually watched for a good number of years. Obviously, you know that a lot of the internet are very interested in you, so I'm going to do my best to make sure this interview isn't like all the other interviews you've had where the interviewers have been pretty lame and they haven't dove too much into you. So I'm going to try and go into areas that some people may not have spoke about. One of the main things that from what I've read and some of the things that I've seen, is that you believe Quickville itself is a completely real place.
It is a real place.
oh, you took
As
offense to
well,
that.
And all the characters within Quickville are also real.
Yes.
And one thing that I've heard as well is you believe that you actually can travel to Quickville.
Yes, I do believe so.
No, that's fine.
We'll do it right now.
So what is it that actually makes Quickville a real place?
Well, right now it exists in our dimension, and realistically, it's literally in northern part of Virginia.
So Quickville's in the northern part of Virginia.
Yeah.
So you can actually travel there.
Not in this world, I can get, but I have a way in which I'll be able to get there from this world to over there in that world.
How is it you actually travel there then? Just curious.
We're still working on getting the bugs out of it, among which I've astral projected there.
Is there any evidence that you have that proves that Quickville is a real place?
I could show a few things that I've actually gotten from there.
If you want to show them on stream, yeah, that'd be good.
See, I was thinking he just went through a
I'm
portal in
an
his
active
closet or whatever.
For one thing.
Did you get
You know
that
what?
from Quickville?
Sonichu ball.
Yep.
Get out of here. Come on,
That's
bro.
interesting. That's amazing.
Come on, dude.
So when you actually travel to Quickville, what do you do while you're there?
I help watch over things. I help defend the city when need be.
Team
And
Rocket.
definitely
The
see
branch
something
shirt
over the
imposter.
walls and things.
Right, because you're the
Barely
mayor.
Walsh.
I'm pretty much the big leader. I'm the head honcho. I'm the creator and the chronicler.
Obviously, you created this place, so would it essentially you'd be a little bit higher than the leader? Then wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be the god since you literally created this place?
No. I am not a god because the god creates everything. I only created a portion. I do not create all things.
Well, at least
Well,
he's
that's
not
fair enough. That's
sentient,
very
I
humble.
guess.
And so, what other worlds have you travelled to?
I've definitely been to Equestria.
I mean, a question is that the My Little Pony one?
Yeah.
Ah, right. So, what did you do when you were there?
Just pretty much diplomatic things.
So, do
Is
these
he lighting a
other
blunt
worlds, do
or
they
a
have,
joint?
like, diplomatic relations with each
God.
other, and do you sort of act as a diplomat between the worlds?
Among which, and an ally. I try to be as good a friend as I can be.
Are you going to any conventions or anything like that this year? Are you going to Comic Con or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to BronyCon later this year.
That's
Maybe.
cool. I'm probably going to Comic Con myself.
BronyCon's quite close to home, just like pretty much a 2-hour drive from here.
Well, I'm all the way over in Scotland. So,
Oh, that's where you are. I thought your accent was quite genuine to be a Scottish accent, eh?
Scottish people are
one
my
thing as
people.
well
Don't
is
fuck with Scottish.
some people want to know. Obviously, your famous medallion. You know, it's one thing that is yes, he's the famous medallion. Is that
Yep.
is that actually a key to traveling at all?
That's pretty much would be my key to my transforming between my Sonichu form and back. But really, more of it's not the physical medallion, but more my crest behind down my chest. That's this shape.
So is it a case of that sort of makes sure that if anybody else goes to Quickville, they can't transform into Sonichu, only you can.
It's a very select few. My father was half Sonichu.
Your
That'd make
father
you a
was half
quarter.
Sonichu as
You
well.
wouldn't be half
This is
Sonichu
the
then. You'd be a quarter
yeah.
Sonichu.
Man, what about Barb, your mother?
You
No,
love her.
she's not.
She's not. She's just 100% human.
Yeah.
Right, but your father was half Sonichu as well.
Yep.
Is there anybody else in this dimension who's half Sonichu that you know of?
Those that were born in this dimension, there were only I know there were only 3 of us that were half Sonichu. That's me, my father, and Ted Bundy.
Oh
Ted
my
Bundy,
god.
Yeah.
the, the serial killer.
Mistaken for a serial killer, but he was not.
Or the Ted Bundy that was put on
Bro.
trial and stuff.
Yeah, so
You-
his Wikipedia page reads that was not that he was clear. He was framed. That was a whole bunch of mistake in there. He was actually working undercover at the time.
So Ted Bundy, the guy who was, well, as you say, falsely put on trial for being a serial killer.
Yeah.
He was half Sonichu.
Yep.
So did him being falsely put on trial have anything to do with the fact he was half Sonichu? Or was that just unfortunate circumstance?
It was just an unfortunate circumstance. I wasn't, but there were circumstances.
Right. Fair enough.
See, why can't I have a thicker mustache like that? I gotta.
As far as things go, I think we've covered pretty much everything but there's no more questions rolling in and stuff like that. But I can let you wrap up the stream if you want just now. Is there any final message that you would like to get across to everyone?
Yeah. Don't bully people. Show some kindness and respect to others. Give them put yourself in their shoes for a moment and think. Just think. If somebody talked to you like that, would you feel good? Would you feel bad? And I would say, if it makes you feel bad, then I would just not do it. So be good, be respectful, be kind. Stop and think.
That's good. That's wholesome. That's a really good message. Thanks. It was good. It was really insightful. It was good to learn a bit more about yourself and also about the Quickville universe. And I really appreciate you for doing this for me, Chris. It's been amazing. But thank you very much.
Yep.
Excellent. Right. Thanks very much for coming, guys. Right.
Count
Cheers.
Dankula.
Thanks for
Donkula.
the memory.
Hangouts on air. You guys can't just use
On
Discord.
June 9th, Christine purchased a newly released bundle of classic Sega games for the PlayStation 4 for $30.
A fucking course.
Soon after, she posted a new page from Sonichu issue 12-9 on her Patreon, revealing that Cunt Nugget's name had been changed to Kun Hanfu, prompted to do so by Null, who was annoyed by the crude pun injected by the idea guy Joshua Wise. Kun's new name instead directly translated to happy in Vietnamese.
He looks like a
The
shit.
next day, she bought 2 My Little Pony Funko Pop figurines for a total of $34. On June 12th, Chris listed and then quickly sold a set of original Pokemon cards he made in 2004, depicting her original Sonichu characters for $100.
See, why not just keep
The next
doing
day,
stuff like that?
Chris
Things that are
notified her
successfully
Twitter
being sold.
followers that all business inquiries should be sent to her new quickfill.us domain email. This was established by Null in an effort to direct all trollsome and winsome correspondences to the new email managed by him, which would in turn clean up Chris's own personal inbox. In
See,
addition,
that's good.
this resulted in the so-called Operation Kingsnake, which consisted of Null posting on the Kiwi Farms fuming emails directed at Chris, or messages hoping to initiate new trolling sagas, exposing the senders' email addresses and their identities if possible. Null typically ordered these wannabe trolls to commit suicide. Also on that day, Christine launched a crowdfunding page on the website
Null seems like a
GoFundMe
pretty cool dude.
with a goal of $400, which would allow her to attend the Too Many Games gaming convention held in Oaks, Pennsylvania. Her plea was accompanied by a YouTube video posted that same day.
Hey everybody, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again, and today I'm here to make an announcement. Who wants to help me go to a gaming convention in Pennsylvania? Too many games. I really want to go. I've been invited. I need the money though. Gas, hotel. I need
Sleep
help
in your
out here.
car, bitch.
So I set up a GoFundMe. Help me achieve a goal of $400 to pay for everything I need.
Wait,
And you can see me.
I keep pausing this. Are conventions really that cheap? Because like I went to BlizzCon and that wasn't cheap. Like, I don't know. That's the only convention I ever went to. I don't really think it's cool to go to conventions. I think it's kind of cringy, if anything. Especially like those anime conventions where you see everybody dress up like anime characters. You know, all these white kids. It's just a, ugh. It's cringe, man. It's cringe.
In a couple of weekends. Yeah! Now help me reach the goal of $400 by this weekend to make it a real guarantee to see me in Pennsylvania. Thank you all so much and have an awesome, terrific day. Yay!
Thanks, Chris.
This was soon followed by another video concerning her character, Nightstar.
So for those of you who don't know, yeah, that's Nightstar. Okay? And she can stand on she stands on all fours, she stands on her hind legs. She's my unicorn, she's my counterpart at Equestria. And she's definitely my counterpart, just like the Christine Chandler of Quickville. We both, it's like the three of us, we do coexist. And you know, Nightstar can become human through Twilight's mirror. And
I don't understand these
as some of
references.
you should be aware by now, there are like 69 special Sonichus and Rose Chews out of the thousands that came out of that chaotic rainbow on February 1st, 2003.
Remember when that wasn't
And that's
like
counting Sonichu and Rosie, and they both are the primes, and they both are the specials. They're 2 out of the 69.
She then describes
Remember it was
the
just like
concept
7?
behind the transformation into Nightstar's Sonichu form.
Oh.
But anyway, the point is, Nightstar is equal to me, just like Christine Chandler at Quickville. Alright? Counterpart, yo. Okay?
Wait,
And
yo
being
is me in
special- being one of the
Spanish?
specials, she's
What?
part of my family, part of our family. And that is why, among which, aside from this being a originally being intended as a kind love letter to the Brony community as well, my counterpart, and she's half Sonichu, Dimension Tripper, psychic powers, a whole lot of details. Overpowered? Yes, but there's so many damn powerful villains and everywhere. So anyway, very important, Nightstar, and everything that's happened in Equestria that's written in this book did happen. And I know for a fact, alongside Quickville and everything in our sister dimension from this world. Okay? So nice start is very important. At least to me. Alright?
With the recent ousting of the Idea Guys came support in the form of Null and the other guard dogs, who did what they could to quell the abuse and negative attention that surrounded Christine. What they couldn't restrict, however, were Chris's own actions, which would undoubtedly, like many times before, attract many curious and unkind eyes once more.
I really thought the Idea Guys was gonna be a much longer saga. I'm just very sad about it not being the case. Damn, dude, this is only 36 minutes. It's crazy that you couldn't add 10 more minutes to it, but I guess it's understandable because we are running up on uh he got arrested in 2020, right? Or was it 2021? Holy shit. We're closing in the gap, I should say that at the very least. But thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like as always. If you haven't already subscribed, I'm going to be catching up on the Chris Chan stuff and doing more with Chris Chan in the future. So if you want to stick around for that, I'd really appreciate that. But until next time, I will see everybody in episode 64. Goodbye.